88.3 kilos. This is the lightest that I have been. Welcome to my channel. My name is Rolly. Today is weigh-in day and I am trying to get completely shredded at 45. Is it even possible? And when I say shredded, I mean go from 30% body fat down to visible abs and to be pretty lean. So in this video, it's actually weigh-in day. I'm currently at my lowest weight that I have been. Talk about some of the differences I've seen in body shape going to the gym, what I'm following for diet, and how my exercise has actually changed. And my diet has changed the more weight that I have lost. And I'm also going to do a little strength test. As a gauge, I think it might be a good idea at this point to see how many press-ups I can do. At the beginning, I could probably do 2 or 3, which I know is pitiful. But let's see what kind of gains we've got from just a basic strength test today as well. Push, pull, and then off. And today is legs day. So I've not been to the gym since the day before yesterday. So I should be relatively well rested. And let's see how many press-ups we can get when the old record was 3. Let's see. 10. 20. That wasn't failure, I don't think. You get a couple more out. But 3 to 20, that's not bad in the space of like a month and a half. 88.3 kilos. This is the lightest that I have been. Maybe 16, 17 years. I'm now starting to see what I want to see in terms of getting towards body fat percentage. I think I'm still like 17, 18%, I'm not sure. But it's getting better. And compared to where I was about 45 days ago, I've got a massive difference. So in terms of weight loss, I lost that first 22 kilograms and it left me skinny. And looking at these pictures, you can still say, well, I'm skinny, I'm not big, but I am 6'4". So my muscle is definitely spread out more than somebody who's 5'5", which stands to reason. But what it has meant is that even at like, I think somewhere 17 to 20% body fat, I can see most of my abs. I'm feeling, although the mission is to get rid of this last little bit of fat, actually where I've lost the fat from is everywhere else. Everywhere except here, I've lost tons of fat. So face, upper body, chest, upper abs, particularly here in my obliques, they've got really lean. I have lost weight from here since 45 days ago. But this is like where the last little bit is clinging on, and here, lower. And then my love handles as well. I've got less, but they're still there. One thing that I've noticed definitely over the last 45 days is my legs. Like my legs, particularly here on the inside, have massively leaned off, but there's still some body fat there. So they've leaned off here, loads. And I'm just starting to see definition in my quads. My calves from all that running, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, my calves were pretty lean anyway. But otherwise, my arms have grown probably about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches in circumference. So that's a huge thing. And now, instead of when I put my arms together like this, not being able to feel the muscles squeeze together, now I can feel the muscles squeeze together. Definitely feel I am much stronger, and I've got much more height in my bicep and just volume in my tricep. Although my tricep is not big and not yet uncovered. Vascularity is only really coming here. I'm not really seeing it yet in my biceps, but I have lost lots of body fat here. Again, when I flex in my delts, I'm starting to see now the lines of where my delts actually are, which I couldn't see before. And my chest has stayed about the same size, but I've lost fat, and now what is here is muscle. There's a little bit of fat here, but this is much more voluminous. So, it's going well, but in the last 2 days, I've had to re-establish, really, my diet, because I was tracking everything and going to the gym, and my weight was staying relatively stable. I was around, hovering between 89 and 91 kilos and not really losing weight. And then the thing that has triggered the weight loss now, I tried having less carbs in the morning. So instead of having scrambled eggs on toast, I had scrambled eggs with a piece of frying steak. And I've done that for the last 2 days. And then every morning when I've woken up, I've been half a pound to a pound lighter or more. I've also lost fat in the top of my back, 100%. All here is way leaner. Here is way, way leaner. And here is where I'm holding the fat in the bottom, but in the top here, there's a little bit, but it's nothing compared to what it was. My waist size, since I originally started losing weight, has gone from a size 38 waist, which would be 42 on a measurement. When you're measuring your trouser size, you minus 4 inches. So 38 waist down to a 32-inch waist. Now, 32-inch waist, I haven't seen that, I don't think, in 15 years. So got down to a 32-inch waist. That's 6 inches off the waist, however you want to measure it, but that's 6 inches gone. Then my bicep has increased from probably 13 and a half. It's now 14 and 3/4. So it's gone from 13 and a half to 14 and 3/4. So I've seen 1.5 inches on the bicep. Chest size has stayed the same, although I've lost fat from my chest and gained muscle. So my chest is still 41. So I have a 41-inch chest. And I am 6'4", by the way, 6'4", relatively tall and kind of slim build, quite long-limbed. So I'm never going to be this short, stacked, jacked bodybuilder type. I'm going to have more of a aesthetic physique, even if I'm relatively large in terms of muscularity.